I'm in the exotic city of Cairo in Egypt. I'm on my way down to Lake Nasser to join a fishing safari. While I'm here, I thought I might take in some of the tourist sites. I especially want to get some great photos of the pyramids. Cairo has a population in excess of 8 million people and is a busy, crowded city with an immense sense of history and a seemingly endless array of shopping bazaars. Nice, eh? Take a photo? Okay. Good one, thank you. This is not your typical pyramid postcard type shot. What I like about it, it's a blending of the old and the new. The old being the pyramids, the new being the housing developments, this field of agriculture, the people working the field. Great green foreground, really lifts a shot. Looks great. A short journey by plane and car from Cairo had us on the shores of Lake Nasser and meeting our host, Tim Bailey. You must be Tim.
Hey, Colin.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Meet Roland.
Nice to meet you. How are you, Roland?
Good to see you. If you'd like to come on through, I'll show you what's going on.
Oh, that'd be great.
Lovely.
Okay, chaps, well, we're starting our safari up here in Aswan at the High Dam. And the ultimate objective is to reach Wadi Alagi. And on the way, of course, we'll be fishing and camping in various areas. As you can see, this is a huge lake. It's some 300 kilometers from Aswan down to Abu Simbel, which is right the way down here. And traveling down the lake itself, you're looking at something like 400 kilometers. Now, obviously, the objective of the safari is going to be to catch some really big fish, you know.
Tim shows us the sights from a traditional sailing Fallujah. Water is critical to Egypt's prosperity. The Nile Valley is only 8 to 18 kilometres wide and represents the country's only fertile land and home to 98% of the population. Aswan is a fascinating city, bounded on both sides of the Nile River by towering escarpments, many containing ancient tombs. It is also the site of the massive Lake Nasser Dam wall. Below it, the Nile reconfigures back into a river proper to then recommence its journey to the Mediterranean Sea. All of Tim Bailey's guides are Nubians, and we have the opportunity of meeting up with them in their village before the trip. Great people. We take in the sights of their colourful village and are then invited into their homes and surprised to find that some keep crocodiles as pets. Oh, isn't it? Yeah? Well, I go for a swim in the lake. You're not going to eat me, are you? One of your relatives, bigger ones?
That's a nice shot.
We join our guides in a traditional banquet, followed by a song and dance. Finally on the water with our guide Mohammed, it doesn't take long to find fish. Our ultimate quest is to catch a buffalo, a Nile perch over 100 pounds or 45 kilos.
Oh, that's a tiger fish, Roland. How's that? Gee, they're long and skinny here compared to the Zambezi. Yeah, very unusual.
The tigerfish, also aptly known as the water dog, given their prominent canine teeth, are a great sport fish and a welcomed additional species in Lake Nasser.
Quick.
Because the Nile perch is such a powerful fish, it can crush trebles at whim. That's why we put on extra strong trebles. The trouble with that is it can affect the balance of the lure, make it not swim as well. That's why I've only gone for 2 trebles instead of the normal 3. It works a treat. Jump, is he? Yes! Yeah. Oh, he's a good sized fish! Oh, not quite a buffalo, but still not bad. Yep. Oh, let him go! Oh, what a fish! Yeah, nice fish. He's a big fat fish. Oh. Here we go. Oh, look at the size of that! Oh, yeah, nice fish. Oh, he swallowed the lure right. Oh no, there it is on the outside. Oh, a great start to the trip. A beautiful, big, fat, oversized Nile perch. Love it. Hey! Nice start, mate. Oh, we'll soon have a buffalo, mate. Soon have a buffalo. Always run out of film when the fish are jumping. Right, I'll get down a nice angle here. Okay. Hey, look at each other. Hey. Yeah. One more. Hey, lovely. Okay. Shooting into the setting sun can be quite tricky at times. The sky is so bright it tends to blacken the foreground, make the features that you want to emphasise indistinguishable. There's one trick around that is to use a graduated neutral density filter. This is a 3 aperture stop density filter. You might be able to pick up the top half is dark and the bottom half is clear. What that will do is balance out the top half of the shot, the sky, where it's much brighter compared to the foreground. If I didn't use that filter, the foreground would tend to be underexposed, it would end up very dark, would ruin the shot.
Lake Nasser was built as a flood mitigation measure with Russian assistance back in the early 1960s and took about 10 years to complete. Prior to its construction, the lower Nile River was subject to flooding, often wiping out valuable crops. With the water flow now regulated, more crops can be reliably produced, aiding economic certainty for the people of the region. One of the largest man-made lakes in the world, boasting a surface area of 6,200 kilometres and a shoreline length of approximately 7,500 kilometres, depending upon the extent of annual flooding. Subject to the amount of rain that falls in the African hinterland, the lake's level can vary by up to 6 to 7 metres in any given year. There were about 1.5 million Nubian native people that predominantly relied upon farming and cropping in the area inundated by the lake. As a result of the lake's flooding, they have been relocated to places such as Aswan. This move must have been difficult for them, but they seem to have settled in well.
Catching any fish?
Yeah.
Tilapia?
Yes.
Big size?
Yes.
Yeah, you exaggerate too, do you? Let's go have a look. You want to show?
Fish.
You want to show me the fish?
عايزك وحدي بالراحه عارف يا عم هو سيبه يا عم ده هذا No.
Oh, look at that. Oh, big tilapia.
This is the tilapia, the main prey food of the Nile perch. These traditional fishermen here are netting them,
Putting them in these packed in ice, all the Nile perch, tilapia, and also the vundu, or catfish.
Very good.
Lovely. They eat these. That's their main food. Beautiful. Any wonder they grow big and fat. So many of these around. Thank you very much.
As we travelled further south, the size and numbers of perch increased, but still no buffalo yet.
Hey, nice fish. I'm using a 6 kilo bait caster outfit. You're often told when you come to places like this that it's too light, it won't be able to catch the fish, but in reality you have a good drag setting, take your time, be patient, you can land virtually any size fish.